on another journey. Our plans this time are we're heading to Cessnock and going to spend a couple of days there and catch up with cousins and kids and whatnot. And from there we're heading up towards Nundle and going to do some free camping up there and have a look around. Apparently there's plenty of history and lovely little town up there. And then heading back towards the coast somewhere. So not exactly sure there. It's about a 2-week jaunt. So yeah, so sit back and enjoy, and yeah, come along for the ride. All right. So diesel in Cessnock. 213, yeah. Okay, well out on the freeway there, as you saw, it was $2.30. So, yeah, they ripping people off, or what are they doing? Nice old pub. Yeah. Coming into Cessnock High School there on the left. Be aware if you have a van, they've got a nasty speed bump here. And it's a beauty if you're hitting it at a bit of pace, I can tell you. Alright. Looks like another $2.15, 0.5. He's 0.4 cents a litre cheaper. Dive in there and get it. Come back the next day and got some photos of some of the old buildings in town. As you can see, it's a bit of a damp, drizzly old day, so we found a bakery and got a dog's eye. Yeah, some nice old buildings and some things you don't see every day driving through town. This is our setup there. Beautiful little park, full moon. It was awesome. And the hot air balloons that were the next morning, it was a little bit misty. Enjoy. Catches. Alrighty, Cessnock, and it's nearly 7:30, and there's a massive migration of bats. Don't know where they come from.
Keep your mouth close in case they're shitting you.
And don't know where they're going. But this has been happening for the last, probably, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe, and we can still see them. We can still see them coming out of the, where are they again? There they are. They're coming out of the northeast and heading southwest. Oh, I've got heaps of them here, huh? Alright. There's thousands of them. Absolutely thousands of them. Alright, now we're off to Nundel. Off to Nundle, leaving the, where were we, Cessnock behind. We spent a couple of days, caught up with some rallies, had a great time, couple of beers, and the Sharkies had a win. So all in all, a very good weekend. We're now hunting some cheap fuel and looking on the app of Petrol Spy. There's some huge variations. Cheapest I've found is $2.09. Dearest I've found is $2.29. So, yeah, when you throw in 80 litres in there, 20 cents, yeah, that's 16 bucks. It's a big difference in a fuel up. Anyway, sit back, enjoy the ride, and yeah, an hour or so we should find a petrol station. So, I'll talk to you then. Alright, welcome to Singleton. Population 23,500. Tidy town winner. You beauty. So the 23,500 is surrounding districts. So So obviously there's not 25,000 in the town, but yeah. Anyway, nice little town. Tank there on the left. Not sure what that actually relates to, but now the diesel prices here.
How much petrol have we got left?
Oh, just under 3/4 of a tank. 2.15. Welcome to Musselbrook. Population, got no idea. It doesn't tell you. So,
Established 1833.
oh, okay, so it's been going for a little while. There you go. Nice view. We'll get into town here a little bit further. We'll see what the diesel is here. A retirement village thing going on there now, selling Broadlands. Brooks Links Estate, so Links Estate has golf courses on the right hand side there. Nice golf course. 229 for diesel. We are. Another servo here, 229 up the road there. Wow, 213. There we go. Diesel out here, 213 here as well. So at least the people in Musselbrook aren't getting ripped off unless they go out to the eastern side of town. Okay, well that was Musselbrook. Onwards and upwards, they say. Where are we here? Upper Huntershire, Aberdeen, little town. Just about 10 k's west of Musselbrook. And the gateway from memory to Glenbourne Dam. Not a big population. I don't know how many was there. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
No, okie dokie. So we don't know how many people are here, but
Not a lot.
not a lot. No, maybe a couple of thousand. And there's a metro servo up here, so we'll see what they're paying here. 218. Well, not too bad. Yeah, Lake Glenbourne, there's your turn off. There is a free camp here, which I think is just there on the left. So there's a free camp there. Not sure exactly what's there, have a look. Aberdeen free camp, there's the only one here. And golf course. Poor buggers out there walking around in the heat chasing little white balls. I don't know.
Who would do that?
I don't know. We had some dramas with our footage cameras and whatnot. So here is Swampy Creek, where the public toilet sign is, just outside of Nundel. So it's about 3 or 4 k's north of Nundel. But yeah, nice spot. All right, guys. Okay, here we are at Swamp Creek Caravan Park. A little bit of an effort to get down to the river here, but it's very, very pretty. A lovely little spot. So looks like a bit of a swimming hole down past the tree down there. Down in there. Looks like there's a bit of a swimming hole. We'll go and investigate that one. But yeah. Nice little spot. Beautiful. There's just a couple of 100 metres up the road from Swamp Pit Caravan Park, or Swampy Creek, or whatever they call it. But there's these places all the way along the river, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. And surprisingly, water's not that cold. Alright guys, here we are. We're out at the Nundel Cemetery. Thought we'd come out for a wander and see what history's all about and how hard it was back in the early days. So there's some gravestones here going back into the 1860s, and some little kids there that were 3 and 4 months old that never made it. I even found some McClellans, which is sort of part of my side of the family, to a point, but they come from Tamworth, so yeah, I may have been related, I don't know. But yeah, really well kept, nice piece of history. Guys, so after the cemetery we took a drive up to Hanging Rock and out to the their trout farm. Wasn't a great deal happening there, but the views along the way were absolutely spectacular. As I said, we've lost some of our video and pictures from Nundle, so I apologise for that. But yeah, have a look what happened once we got to the trout farm. Couldn't believe it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next part. So we've arrived at the trout farm and there is not a great deal happening. So no tours, not until the weekend, and we won't be here on the weekend. But anyway, this is what you see when you come to the trout farm. Anyway, nice drive. Very, very lovely views. We'll get some pics and we'll put them up. Alright, catches. Alright, g'day folks. So we are at Hanging Rock Lookout, and wow, worth the drive. This view here is just absolutely spectacular. We're about 1100 metres, so apparently this is the next highest place in the Blue Mountains from Kosciuszko. We've got some photos there out at the trout farm. Nundel's down there in the valley there. Spectacular views up here. They are just absolutely awesome. Definitely well worth it. The view is probably a little bit better down here than what it is in the car park, but it is a bit of a rough track to get up. It's not too bad. It's got handrails all the way, but yeah, it's you've got to be stable on your feet. Anyway, hope you enjoy it, and I'm going back to taking in the views. Thanks, bye. Alrighty, so we've just had a bite to eat. Ponderosa Park, about 10 k's off the main drag. So we'll just have a little bit of a drive round and show you what's there. It's not very well maintained whatsoever. But if you like getting away from nature, I don't know whether I'd be going to go into getting away from civilization. I don't know whether I'd go into that toilet.
No.
Don't know when it was last mown, but yeah, if you've got a van or a tent, bit of a hike, dirt road, pretty good value, but it's a pretty little place. We'll go over the other side over here. There's a little dam there in the centre. But it's bloody getting back with nature. It's bloody gorgeous.
Just watch out for logging trucks.
Yes, beware of the logging trucks. They're, as per usual, I've explained before in the videos, they're on a mission. bins provided. Looks like this got very wet there a while ago, so a picnic table there, so the other side is definitely the choice. So, but good to see they got bins there, but they look like they're bloody full, so I don't know what's going on there. Someone comes up here and dumps a lot of shit or something. So, but yeah, so Ponderosa Forest Park.
This isn't the way out.
No, this is not the way out, no.
There's another parking down there.
Yeah, so some more tables and chairs there, so it might be a bigger area than what we think actually. But like I say, if you've got a van or a tent, you'd be able to get well off the bloody beaten track up here.
Bring your winter woolies.
Yes, depending on what time of year. I don't know what the restrictions are about camping up here, but there's plenty of firewood. Looks like it has been a bit boggy. Looks a bit boggy in through there, but there's plenty of bloody firewood. The track up there that's blocked off. This looks like about the extent of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good morning, folks. After the trip up to Nundle and up to Hanging Rock and having a look at the lookout and whatnot up there, we decided to take a trip to Tamworth just to have a bit of a look around and maybe find some lookouts. Along the way into Tamworth, we find a little farm that's got some quirky little sculptures out the front. So we'll give you a bit of a look at them. Yeah, it looks like there's a very talented man there. But anyway, sit back and enjoy the trip. We'll catch us in Tamworth. Yeah. So we found a lookout here in Tamworth, and wow, what a spectacular view it is. That's the township of Tamworth there. We're looking west here at the moment. Spectacular lookout. It's massive, as you saw from some of the photos. Nice tables, nice gardens. Just, yeah, really, really well done, and nice big area. So there's plenty of room for everyone to come up and have a barbie and have a picnic and whatever you'd like to do there. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to get 360 degrees around up here because you've still got a little bit of mountain behind you. But yeah, for the views that we've got there, they were really, really good. So definitely worthwhile coming up and having a look. All right, guys, we'll catch you a little bit further along. Okay, so on the way home from Tamworth, we pulled into Chaffey Dam. Now there is a free camp there a little bit further up. It's donation and hot showers for donation as well. So yeah, nice place, really nice place. All right, okay, we're leaving Swampy Creek and heading for Woolbrook. Another stop on our way home back towards the coast. When you come into Swampy Creek and into Nundle, if you come in from the Willow Tree end, you'll be turning right about 10 k's or so out of Wallabadar. Now, there's two ways to come into Nundle. One's really short, it's only about 7k. The other one is you come in the long way, so to speak. So we're heading out the long way, which is heading towards north, heading towards Tamworth. So this side of Swampy Creek, you've got about 11 k's of dirt road, which is in reasonable condition. If you want to head into Swampy Creek, if you go to Nundle, you're only got about 3 to 4 k's of dirt road, which isn't quite so bad. So Yeah, that's definitely the way to come into Swampy Creek, is coming from Nundle rather than coming in from the Tamworth side, which, you've like I say, you've got about 11 k's of dirt road. But anyway, turns to tar and gets a lot better. So we'll show you a bit more of our trip. Catch us later.
Where are we?
Moonby Lookout, base of the Moonby Ranges. Little town down there is Nundel. Right, welcome to Woolbrook.
Elevation 900, population 250. Oh yeah, like they've been there for 30 years.
Oh, have they? Okay. G'day everyone. Well, we've just pulled up here in Woolbrook about an hour ago, and Woolbrook's about 20 k's west of Walcha. So, and the rain is coming down. So it looks like there's no fire for tonight. We've just had a bit of lunch and sitting there watching the rain come down. Bloody lovely. I'm glad the farmers have been enjoying it. So it looks like no TV reception. So it looks like it's out with the cards tonight. Alright guys, enjoy. Good morning folks, and welcome to Walcha. We thought we'd come into the town and have a bit of a look. We're staying in Woolbrook, which is about 50k out of town. So I thought we'd come in and have a bit of a bow peep around and see what's there. Nice little town from what we can see. Spread out a bit. Lovely golf course that was there on the way into town. We come in here, we've been told about the commercial hotel having great pub lunches and good specials. So anyway, what are we paying for diesel? Let's see. Paying $2.10 a litre, which isn't too bad actually for what we've seen around. So anyway, coming further into the town here, we've got the RSL club there on the right, and then into the main street, some beautiful old buildings here, and as per most of the country towns, some really lovely parks. We'll give you some photos of some of their quirky sculptures that they've got in the park, but that's the first park there on the right. There's a couple of sculptures in there that we'll go and have a look at. They do have a sculpture trail if you're interested in that. And information centre is there on your right. Very helpful gentleman we found that was in there. But yeah, lovely little place, a lot of old buildings. Couldn't find any dates, but population's about 3,000. Elevation, I think, is around about 1,100 metres. So yeah, bring your winter woolies with you in winter time. We'll make a right here for Thunderbolt's Way and have a little bit of a sticky round the town. There's a big second-hand shop here on the left-hand side, the big big black building. We'll go and take a look through there and let you know what it's like. All right, guys, enjoy. Catch ya.
In 400 metres at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Fitzroy Street, Oxley Highway.
Okay, I saw the sign here, but I didn't see the sign back there. Like coming in for this one. No caravan that's come off there.
Yeah.
Bloody big van too. Big van, big car. Another bush tracker.
In 200 metres at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Fitzroy Street, Oxley Highway.
Must be out outside of town. That was the pub they were talking about though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that statue.
Oh yeah.
The parks are so nice.
In 200 metres, turn right onto Meridian Street.
Shit.
Turn right onto Meridian Street, then turn left onto Commercial Lane.
There it is.
Oh god. Tucked away, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Take the
Survey's
next
just there
left onto
too.
Commercial
Hey?
Lane, then your
Survey's
destination
just
will be
there.
on the right.
Okay, got a furling. This little town that we've been told about is down at the bottom of this hill. So, as you can see, we've got a real good day for it. Here we go. Anything coming?
No, you're fine, honey.
Woolen is the place that they were talking about. Apparently, lovely little pub. Surprising, you think you'd find anything bloody here. Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
with a railway carriage there.
That's it. That's all that's here.
And that's the only thing that's here. And then there's the railway bar, Walcha Road Railway Bar.
Got it. Probably
Wow.
should have turned around, mate.
Oh well, I wanted to see what was here. So, Woolen. That was it. A pub, a railway bar, and
They reckon the food's outstanding.
yeah, there you go. So the little places that you drive by that you just don't realise about, unless you're told. So we're just looking for a place to bloody turn around. Rather than doing a 3-point turn in the middle of the road.
You might have to.
Right. I'm not sure how far that drops off there. There's a house up there to the left, so I thought there would have been a driveway
There's a
here
railway between us.
somewhere. Oh, okay. Well, there won't be a driveway. So,
3-point turn it is.
yeah, wow. Slowly on, eh? It looks like there's a house up here that'll have a driveway.
Yeah, you're right. You go past all these little towns excited. I think they're going to have
I think they got visitors. Nothing's coming like that.
No.
Silly question. Right.
What, Percy running out with his shotgun?
So, oh, that's a beautiful big old tree.
Isn't it
Liquid
gorgeous?
amber, I think. I
Yeah.
know. Beautiful. Anyway, so Woolin was such an exciting place that we thought we'd just take you back through it one more time. One thing that it has got over a few other places, there's a cell tower sitting right up there on top of the hill. So, now be prepared for it because it happens pretty quick, okay? Alright, we're back to 50 k's. So, you know, we're in the heart of the township. So coming up on our left is the railway bar, which is an old train carriage. Beautiful. And the pub. Yeah. Walcha Road pub. Looks pretty nice too.
It does.
Alright. Well, that was it. We've seen it. Here's a mate that I followed out this morning. He's calling in for a pub.
Oh, yeah.
Calling in for a beer. Got his firewood. Don't think he's going to have much of a fire unless it's inside today. But anyway, that was it. We're back out to the Oxley Highway. So as you can see, it's only about 500 metres off the highway. There we go. Alright guys, enjoy. Well, good morning. We're off. We've just left Woolbrook, a little free camp there for a couple of nights, and we're heading to Gloucester and then down Thunderbolt's Way to Gloucester. No, well,
Yeah, Nundel.
yeah, but we're heading here to, what's the name of that town?
Walcha.
Walcha. And then turning right, heading down Thunderbolt's Way to Gloucester, and we'll see what happens from there. Climbing up the range here at the back of Walcha, and I think yesterday we did this, and I think it was 1100 metres, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
1140 something.
1140 metres, so I'd say there's a good chance of snow up here during the winter. So sit back and enjoy the ride.
Guys,
Bit of a
word of warning with some of these roads. The Oxley Highway is a reasonably good highway, but about 40-50 k's out of Gloucester you come to a really steep section, and yes, it's steep. So drive to the conditions. I mean, if you want to do 20 k's an hour down here, you do that. Don't worry about the people behind you. But it is some of the most serious steep road that I've driven on, especially with a van, and being in the rain. Yeah, it definitely was a brain drain driving down here. I was definitely glad when I got to the bottom of it. So was Debs. Anyway, like I say, the Oxley Highway was good, rough in places. I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. There is some very good patches, and there's a few shockers out there. So yeah, just keep your eye on the road. There's a decent patch there that's just lovely to drive over. The camera's showing you all about. Anyway, scenery up here on a good day, absolutely spectacular. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll catch us a little bit later on. Ciao.
Okay, found our bakery, had the dog's eye, heading now towards Nabiac, out of town. Nice little town. Fuel $2.09
I know, yeah.
for diesel. Yeah, not a bad effort. Looks like we've got more rain coming, so we decide to head for Taree for the night, get back on the coast, get out of the mountains here. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome, Darren.
Keep the people out of the main street. Otherwise, you'd have everyone coming through the main street.
Yeah.
Countryside out here. Looks like a shower of rain out there to the right. Don't know whether we'll miss that or not. See what happens. Back. Yeah. What are we paying for diesel?
$2.14.
Yeah. What are we paying for diesel? $2.14.
No, $2.19.
Well, $2.19. Okay. And the pub there, good feed. Yeah, been in there a couple of times, and a lovely view out the back, sitting on the top of the hill there. Yeah, that's Cranback. Namiak, to the right. Okay.
So that lunch we had yesterday at that pub was beautiful.
Oh yeah. Big hall there.
Yeah.
Not sure what the population is, but I'd say somewhere around about maybe 300-400 at the max. Not a lot. Elevation's probably around 200 metres. Anyway, that was Cranback. Yeah. Alrighty, welcome to Namiak. Finally got back to the freeway, or nearly on the freeway anyway. Well, there's the freeway right there. Oh dear. And we've got a, what was it, Caltech servo or an Ampol servo here. I don't know what they're charging. Anyway, we are back on the coast after, what, week and a half.
Yeah.
We're heading north to Taree.
Rainbow Flat.
Yeah, well, we don't exactly where we're going, my dear. We're going to Taree. And what are they paying here for these all?
That's $2.16.
$2.16, okay. So you're better off going out to Gloucester. Alrighty. Well, everyone knows what a freeway's like, so I hope you enjoyed the ride, and we'll catch you soon. Ciao.